If the public is criticizing your company, you want to be the first to know so you can catch the problem early. But also if people are suddenly praising your company, you want to jump in on the trend quickly to amplify it. That's why I built a tool that scrapes the whole internet for any mention of our brand. When it finds an important mention, we immediately get a notification so we can act quickly. We made this tool open source on GitHub. I'm going to show you how to set it up for your own brand, but you can also track your competitors too. If there are things that people really like about them, you can now find them and copy them. And if there are a lot of negative mentions about them, now that becomes your opportunity. Let me show you how to set this up. Click the link in the description for the GitHub code. Now go over here and go to HTTPS. Copy this. Now open your terminal and you're going to write git clone. Paste it over here, then click enter. Before we start, you're going to install the requirements in order for the code to work. So do pip install /r requirements. Okay, so I made it easy for you to change the settings and track any brand you want. We're gonna start with the target domain. This is the domain you want to track. I want to track our own brand, so I put the domain hasdata.com. Next, you want to change the target brand name, and I put it to hasdata. And you want to include a short description about your brand in the target brand description. Okay, so let me give you an overview on how the script works. Google has already spent millions scraping the data of all brands. We're just going to collect it from them. Now we're going to do this in Python and we're going to use these search queries automatically. That's why I ask you to put the brand name and the brand website. Now the way the script is going to find all mentions of your brand is going to go through all the pages on Google and save the information. And here we encounter our first problem. Let's say your brand name isn't always used to refer to you. Apple, for example, could mean the company or the fruit. This is why it's important to have your brand name, brand domain, and brand description. And we're going to use AI to automatically know which of the results are for your brand and which are not. And the AI is going to read the search results and decide if the brand is mentioned or if the brand is not mentioned. For the LLMs, we're going to use OpenAI's model. Now we're going to save the results in a way that's useful to us. First, we get a chart so we can easily tell what's going on. And this is the information we're going to be saving in our database. We get the sentiment, which means either positive, negative, or neutral. We get is brand mentioned, which determines if the search results is talking about your brand or something else. Title is the title on Google. Link is where you got the information. Displayed link is what shows up over here. Snippet is additional information. And datetime now is going to save when we scrape this information. Now we're also going to scrape reviews and competitors. When we scrape the entire internet for mentions of our brand, we're going to get a notification with Telegram. You can change this to email or Slack or whatever you like. The reason we chose Telegram is because it's free and convenient to use. It's going to send us every results that it finds and it's going to extract the sentiment behind the search results. So here you can see that we got 2 new positive mentions, 7 neutral mentions, and 0 negative mentions. And when I receive a new mention, I'm going to get an overview of what's happening. I can click the link over here to get more details if I want. So we're going to look through all the social media, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And the bot is going to send you an image so you can get an overview of what's going on. Now the whole process is going to repeat every 24 hours. You can change this to 4 hours, 5 hours, 24 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 5 weeks, doesn't really matter. Now I mentioned before that we're going to use an LLM to infer some information. For that we need an API key, so let me show you how to get it. For my API key I'm using openrouter.ai. This service supports any range of AI models, so I pay for one API key and I get access to a lot of models. So you're going to sign up to OpenRouter, link in the description, then you're going to get an API key. Go over to API keys, then hit create. You can name it whatever you like. I will just name it HasData. Hit create, and then you're going to copy this. Make sure you don't lose it because it's not going to show it again. Next, go over to the project and create a new file and call it .env. Then you're going to make 2 variables, one LLM key and one LLM site. You're going to paste your API key over here and you're going to write the LLM site exactly like this. Next, we need to connect the bot with Telegram API so we can get notifications. Now you're going to make these 2 variables and I'm going to show you how to get bot token and bot chat ID. When you open the Telegram, you're going to search for @botfather. Write the command /start and we're going to click on /newbot. Now we're going to make a name for this new bot. I'm just going to call it HasData Scraper Bot. And now we have to choose a username for this bot and it must end with the word bot. So we're just going to copy and paste that HasData Scraper Bot. Okay, so now we get the token for the bot. So we're going to click it to copy and paste it over here. Next, we're going to click on this link over here and we're going to click start. But we still need the bot chat ID so the bot knows who to send messages to. So we're going to send a random message and then go to the code and click on Telegram bot, and we're going to run this file. This is going to print all the chat IDs of the people that messaged the bot. Since we are the only ones that message it, we only get our ID. So we're going to copy it and paste it to the .env file. Now we are almost ready to run the script. We just need one last thing. Python cannot directly access Google, and there's two ways to get around this. Option 1 is to write code with Selenium, and there are some problems that you're going to encounter with this approach. You can only send so many requests to Google from your IP address until it bans you. So if you do this approach, you're going to have to buy proxies and bot bypass. Proxies are essentially VPNs, but for code. But if you don't want to write code and you don't want to buy proxies and bot bypass, you can use our API. Our business model is simple. We already handle all the code, and we buy proxies and bot bypass in bulk, so you get a cheaper price than going with Selenium. Now you can get a free trial, no credit card needed, if you click the first link in the description. Then you're going to sign up. After you sign up, you're going to go to API keys, then hover the default key, then click to copy. And you're going to make a HasData variable exactly like this, and you're going to paste the API key over here. Now we are ready to run the script. You're going to click to main.py, and you can change over here how often you want it to scan. The more you scan, the more tokens it's going to spam for the LLM and the HasData API. So I think a good sweet spot is scanning every day. If you scan every week, you might miss some important information. And if you scan every 5 hours, for example, there might not be any new information and you're just going to spend tokens for nothing. Now you can also change how many pages you want the scraper to scan. The higher this number is, the more accurate the scraper is going to be, but it's going to spend more API credits. If you're not scanning that often, I think it's fine if you set it at 500. Finally, all there's left to do is just run the script. Once the bot has finished scraping, we're going to get the notification in the chat. Okay, it took some time, but the bot is finished. This is the chart measuring the sentiment on how the public feels about our brand. We get new review site update. I get an overview of the update, and if I want more details, I can just click on the link. At the top, we get an overview of the sentiment and what's going on. We see 2 new positive mentions, 7 neutral mentions, and 0 negative mentions. And if I want more details, again, I can click on the link and see what's happening. We also save all the data locally in the output folder. Here we can get a more detailed view of what's going on. And it's also good to save this data locally in case Telegram bot goes down. Now you can just leave the bot running forever, and every day it's going to give you a new update. If you want to change anything about the code, it's fully open sourced on GitHub. Feel free to change anything. If you have any questions or need any help, leave a comment. I promise we will help you. Hit subscribe, then YouTube will show more videos from us to help you grow your business. Thank you for watching. Take care.